Hey y'all, hey, come on in, come on in. This is the Caravan of Dreams, the redo. Y'all know what it is. It's Monday, it's 8 something. Come on and talk to us for a little while. Let's see what you got going on today. Happy Monday, everybody. Make sure you like and share. Tell somebody to tell somebody that the Caravan of Dreams is on. All right. Hey y'all, hey, come on in, come on in. Make sure you like and share, and just tell somebody to tell somebody that the Caravan of Dreams is on. All right, all right. Hey y'all, hey everybody. Happy Monday. Do me a favor. When you come in, just let me know what city you're calling from, or no, calling, not calling, but joining us from, just so we can know where you at, on the south side, east side, west side, north side, whatever that is. Hey Clyde, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. Chicago, Illinois. All right. What kind of weather y'all got in Chicago right now? Hey y'all, when you come in, just let us know where you joining us from. What city, state, what side of town? Just let us know. Auntie Vivi, Vanessa, what's going on? Hey everybody, hey. 80 degrees. Okay. All right, all right. Hey y'all, hey everybody. Happy Monday. All right, actually from Mansfield, but okay. All right, all right. We're not going to delay too much time. So, listen. First of all, um I'm just wondering, anybody have family that's in the Houston area or Galveston or whatever that the hurricane may have affected? Because my understanding is there's lots of people with no lights and, different things, maybe some flooding in their house or whatever. Um, yesterday when I was getting ready to leave, and I always put my GPS on, and it said that Hurricane Beryl may affect your route. And I was like, how is that? Like, I definitely didn't think that we would feel any of that, from here. And it seemed like the weather was fine or whatever. Well, it's a little cloudy and looked like it could possibly have rained or whatever. But I will say this, that wind was definitely winding yesterday. It got really, really windy. And I guess that was what we were feeling, was um, Hurricane Beryl. So shout out to the people who are. I saw some people mark themselves safe. Um, in the Houston area, whatever. I think it's the everything along the Texas coast. So shout out to everybody, people who have family there. Hopefully your families are doing fine and all that. So I saw this thing and I was intending to get you to actually put this on, Jay. But so hey Lisa, how you doing? Um so they, how sometimes they will tell you on the weather, like, okay, with the, I don't know if it's the what it is that makes it hotter. What is it? The sun is one thing, and then something else is like, but it feels like this. What is it that makes it hotter? Is it the humidity? So I guess they made a mistake on the Texas map. And so everything was like, it feels like 105 degrees or whatever. But I saw this thing where the weatherman was like, he said, so the people that live in McKinney, they are dead right now because it is 10,550 degrees. So yeah, um, that was just, it was so funny to me. I don't know why, but shout out to the people who are in some heat right now. I think it doesn't seem like it's just too hot right now, and I think that could be the Hurricane Beryl. So hopefully everybody, like I said, on the coast and all of that, that y'all are, your family is all doing well. Okay, so now here, this is something I'd like to know is, so there was an MMA. Is it that the fight? MMA, MMX, MMA. So there was a MMA fight. Now the one lady, she was transgender, right? And she fought a natural female. Um, Now, granted, the natural female got knocked out like cold to where she didn't even like really know where she was. So my thing, because I see where, that has been an issue with like swimming, and you know, people are like, the natural man, even though they're transgender, they still have a different muscle capacity or whatever. Like they're gonna still overpower a natural woman. What do y'all think about that? What do you think about that as far as like transgender, now that they are fully, transed over to be a woman, but they still have more strength or whatever.
That's really how I feel about it. They shouldn't be fighting women. They're not natural women.
Right. Hmm. Yeah. So at the end of the day, then you do agree that even though it's a transgender, they still have the natural masculine strength.
Yeah, why wouldn't they?
Well, because I thought they
Just because they get
take,
their thing cut off, don't mean it make them any less stronger.
I know, but I thought they take,
What, hormones or something?
yeah, that would make them softer.
That's what's that, emotions though, right? That would be their
Oh,
emotions. They
oh,
strength. I mean, you still got the genetic makeup of a man.
hmm,
You know,
mm-hmm, yeah. Okay. So at the end of the day, as even if you're transgender and you have, trans to a female.
you still got the genetic makeup of a dude.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Peppy Holmes, how you doing? Good to see you.
They need to do a trans league for these people and let the trans fight the trans.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I definitely believe that in the world of like the Olympics and stuff like that, that if you are not natural born, whatever, you know, your sexuality is, then yeah, they should have a separate, like I don't think that I feel like, women running against men that were born as men, they should not. So I definitely don't see that as fair. So what is that class saying?
Say any man who put their hands on my girl, I'm gonna kick their ass.
Ooh,
Period. I don't have any kids. He said, I don't care what you identify as.
Well, now see, now this is my thing. The woman, the female, the natural born woman got in the ring with this person, as now surely that was disclosed. I don't even think that would be fair for them not to say, listen, this is a trans woman that you're going to fight. They had to have told her that, because I mean, I feel like if they didn't, then they're liable, you think not?
I mean, you know, I ain't gonna say. I don't know. She they should have let her fight.
Right.
I don't care if she did want to fight a trans or whatever, or wanted to prove something. They should have let her fight.
Hmm.
It's the same thing as a girl on the street want to fight a dude. Just because she want to fight the dude, don't mean that I'm gonna sit there and let her, necessarily jump on the dude. I'm be like, look, man, you know, no, I'm gonna jump in the middle. Look, man, you get your ass, or you finna get drugged.
Right. Right.
That to me, that would be on the boxing association, whatever. But apparently, they want to make some money. That girl, she probably got brain damage. I don't know. We talking about the same video. Or he, she, or it, or whatever you want to identify it as, knocked the hell out of that girl a couple
Yeah.
times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Referee should have stopped it the first time.
Mm.
And he came back and shit whooped her ass again.
Right.
That's too much.
Yeah. Especially them knowing that was the case, that wasn't right.
Classic men are physically stronger than any women. Period.
Yeah. There's that. So speaking of now, what gosh, I don't know why I cannot remember his name. What's the guy's name? The very controversial black dude that always you know, um, got something to say. What's his name? Um,
Oh, Dr. Umar?
Umar. Okay, so Dr. Umar says that it is the men's fault. It's men, it's y'all's fault that there are women out here that have this, this masculine side. He said because women left to raise their own kids, then they grow to be more masculine. And it's the man's fault because you left her to fend for herself. And so she's having to play the woman and the man role. So it's your fault that this woman has become more masculine. What do you think? He blames men for that.
I think it's a case by case basis because it might not be the man's fault that she, decided not to be with him. She might have, decided not to be with him. She might have decided on her own that she didn't want to be with him. It ain't always a man's fault if the couple don't make it.
Mm-hmm.
Now if the couple don't make it, yeah, she gonna have to stand there and she gonna have to be, pop, daddy, and mama. But it ain't just always falling on the man just because they broke up. That's basically what he's saying is, because of him, they're not together, and she got to access her masculine side. Some of these chicks who they got the government on their side, it's like I don't need you, nigga, and that's how they gonna do it on their own.
I feel like he was saying that because he always say in general it's men's, he blamed the man for not being there to raise their kids. So
Sometimes you got people who got women who use their kids as a weapon against a man,
yeah,
and in that case, what he's supposed to do?
I mean, I guess he's saying, regardless, you're supposed to be there, make sure that if you got to put yourself on paper, whatever you got to do to be there to raise your kids.
And raising your kids is that's it's more than just visitation.
Hmm.
Man, putting yourself on paper, what that mean? Putting yourself on child support, what that mean?
That means that they're supposed to give you rights to visitation.
It take more than visitation.
I mean,
Every other weekend or whatever, that ain't enough time to raise your kid. That's enough time to visit. That's what it is, visitation. It ain't raising hours.
Hey, well,
Raising your kids is almost a 24-hour job, 24/7. To me, the woman and the man got to be on one accord. They got to be a team. Really, it's your family against the world. You, your baby mama, your kid against the world, and y'all got to be on all on one team. And the parenting strategy is gonna work best when the mom and the dad is getting along in raising this child.
mhm,
Otherwise, you got a tug of war going.
right, right.
But to just lay it on a man like that, come on. Mm-mm.
Well, Umar, that's his thing. He wants men to take responsibility for the things that they're not doing or whatever.
I
So,
mean, that's cool to take responsibility, but I don't know. It just sounds like a blanket statement, and that don't work.
mhm.
There's too many different personalities, too many different kinds of people out here. Might be some guys out here who just don't want to deal with their baby mama, just don't want to put up with it.
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely happens. What are y'all thoughts on that, everybody? Mm, I need to
But
anybody?
anybody? No, no,
Nobody.
nobody. Uh, yeah, I wouldn't place it solely on the man. I mean, it's a lot of there are a lot of instances to where we can step up and do better. Because a lot of times, you know, we as men right now we got the freedom. We can play musical chairs, musical houses. So you can lay down with this chick, babe by her. Y'all don't get along. You just be out. Go make a family over here across town with the next chick. If that don't
Right.
work out, you go to another chick. It's not uncommon for us nowadays to have two, three, four baby mamas.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. See if you can I just messaged you. See if you can pull that one up. I'm sorry. I should have told you to look at that one already
Yep.
in your
Since we're
inbox.
doing production work right here on this, just in front of everybody. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so
What's up,
anyway,
Judge?
so listen, y'all. Now this is gonna be weird and strange, but um, I don't know. I'm saying weird and strange. These days nothing is weird, too weird or uncommon. So there's a lady. She was a morgue worker, worked in a morgue, and so what she did, being a morgue worker, having access to all these bodies and all that. So what she decided, listen, I'm getting in this spaghetti sauce making contest. So she decided to uh take a few testicles and put them in the meat sauce, and so she could win. She figured it would give it a different taste. And so,
Did you win?
well, it didn't say if she won, but I think they found out that she took them prior to that. So there's that.
Took them from who?
From dead men.
I'm saying she was working on a funeral home or something.
Yeah, with a morgue. Like,
Oh, you
yeah,
said that? You prefaced that?
I did.
My
Uh-huh.
bad. I'm on showing on this.
Yeah.
Uh, well, before we go to that, I see a paragraph. Oh, she pretty much said the same thing. It's easy for a man to pick up and move from pillar to post. I'm a 70s baby. I had a community to help me raise my children. My kid's father had options either be either be poor or pay child support. They rather pay child support, but I thank God for the help of my community fathers and brothers and uncles, grandmothers and grandfathers.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's,
that happens. That's real.
that's another element when you're talking about uncles and grandpas and all that stuff like that. Me personally, I don't think we get as involved as we used to be. Shoot, my uncle raised me, so I don't know. I mean, you still got the uncles, grandpa, stuff like that. It's still, you know, people. I'm not gonna say as a whole we're not doing it. I would probably
Hmm.
say less.
Yeah.
You got less of which I don't know. You still can't place it just all on a dude because now you can't. You can't chastise no kid. You can't chastise a kid down the street, man. One won't come down the street, probably with the uncle or somebody else trying to fight you because you chastised the kid. And back in the day, like she said, I mean, being a '70s baby, um, it took a village, and that's what it
Right.
was. A village
Right.
raised that child.
Right.
Nowadays, you can't touch nobody else's child. You can't chastise nobody. You can't even talk crazy to nobody else's child.
I mean, let's keep it real. Now, parents ain't all the way ready to touch their own kid because of the, possibility of them calling 911 or whatever. So, hey, no.
I guess.
I mean,
Over here, I'm gonna touch
it's a lot of people just they like, well, I don't want to do this because, this child might call 911 and people don't want the, government or whatever, the authorities coming in their house. So,
you. I don't care about the daughters coming in my house. Yes, I put my hands on them, and I mean, shoot, we had an instance like that just a
right,
couple of months back,
right.
and it's like, yeah, do they get chastised? Do we exercise corporal punishment? Absolutely, sure do. Are they being abused? No, no. Probably need to put my hands on them more.
Right.
So I don't know. I think you need to take more of that kind of stance. But that goes into a deep hole because you don't have to put your hands on everybody. Not all kids deserve to be um, chastised or you know corporal punishment
Right.
be put on them or whatever. Not every kid, not all kids. Some kids you can hit them with some punishment or whatever, and
Hmm.
take away a couple of things and they good. But you know which kids you got. You know which ones who only listen when you go crazy on them. You know
Right.
that.
Right. Right.
Um, okay. Now we officially through
I
with the
believe, yes, I believe so. I believe so.
with that part. Okay. So now we're going back into the what the balls and the spaghetti.
Yeah.
Clyde just made it funny. He said you gotta have a lot of balls to pull that out, and that's true. Because how many were the testicles of meatballs?
Yes.
Hmm. Did she? I guess she boiled them, softened them boys up.
I don't know how she cooked them. Just the fact that you would, where is your mind that you would even do something like that? That is so gross. I can't even, like, huh, ma'am. So, something about her was off that she felt like she would needed to do that. And I would imagine her job, she probably see them all the time. And she's like, man, these look like they could be some good meatballs. And so she wanted her meatball sauce.
Well, you just said you can't imagine, but you just
I
came up
mean,
with
I'm
the
just saying,
scenario.
I feel like she must have thought along that line because that's she wanted to win the spaghetti sauce contest. Don't play with her.
You're not gonna win no spaghetti sauce contest with no
Mhm.
damn balls.
I mean, at the end of the day, we don't know what they taste like. So to me, she must have done it before. She must have already, at some point, she had gotten some before, took them home, tried it out, and then said, you know what? Man, this is some good sauce. And so somebody just need to say, we got a spaghetti sauce contest. And she was like, I got it. I got you. So there's that.
Well, Vanessa said no more spaghetti balls. Please, no more. So I said, what kind of seasoning do you put in balls?
Season all. Or some Larry's. Larry's season up everything.
Slap your mama? I don't
Right
know.
there. It's a little spicy.
Ah, that's a good question.
She is. Yes, she is. Hmm.
Excellent question, my friend.
Hmm.
We can move on.
Yep. Yes, she is. So there's that. Were you able to do that or no?
Yeah,
So, oh, you did?
yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, y'all. So who out there is over 40? Because I just want to see, do you identify with things like this? Okay, here we go.
What happened? What did you do? What happened? Man, you dented the fuck out of your truck. Oh. Do you need me to call an ambulance? No. What did you do? I fell. Well, I know you fell.
Anybody can identify with that? That's the kind of things that happen after
I don't.
40.
That was pretty dramatic.
Just the whole fact that he just walking down some stairs and then, like, I don't know where he slipped, a foot slipped, or yeah.
I said he can.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
I can identify with stuff hurting out of nowhere. I could be walking now. I don't know, like he twisted an ankle or something.
Yeah, something turned or something slipped. I don't know if he slipped off the little step
He
or
was well
what.
off the steps.
Huh?
He was in the middle of the
He was
sidewalk.
already off the
He was
step.
off the steps.
I thought it happened
He was in the middle of the sidewalk.
going down the steps. I thought it happened.
I guess the first step.
What happened? What did you do? What happened? What did you do?
That's special.
Yeah. So it seems like once you get a certain age, then I'm sure that back in the day, what I'm saying, in his late 20s, 30s, all of us, what I'm saying, there are things that you used to be able to do, just walk down some real fat tip 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 tip, what I'm saying, walk down kind of little trot or something or whatever. And then as you get older, then it's like your balance is different, your equilibrium and all that. And so,
Well, I said he just broke his ankle on February the 7th. He was on disability for 4 months.
oh wow.
Just gotten back to work. I fell down the steps of my own house. Got a plate and 5 screws on my ankle.
Wow. Wow.
51.
Okay.
That's it. It's the scream for her. I mean, I guess he probably broke it. I guess his ankle or whatever. I mean,
Well, I mean, he hit his head on the truck, so there's that.
Yeah.
So, and the lady said that he dented the truck. Explicitive.
That was crazy. That was a very animated. There was a lot to it. I'm just gonna go and take the fall. I'm stumble a few more feet. Like that's a stumble a few more feet and bust your head on the truck. Golly, man. I mean, if I twisted my ankle, I don't know. I can't call it because I wasn't there. Me, I don't know. I'm probably just gonna fall down right there. Ain't gonna a whole lot of stumbling going on and a whole lot
He's
of
probably trying to
forward movement.
avoid the fall and just made it worse.
I guess that's bad business. I did that. Now, Ricardo said, try being over 40 and skating. I busted my ass before I got on the floor. Yeah, I'm very careful. I just went skating on the DJ Coalition a few months ago. When was that? Was that December?
Seemed like it was. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think I avoided falling. I was very careful. I made a few rounds around the skating rink, and I'm not for the falling because now one thing I do know, when you do fall, you're gonna feel it. Next couple of days, weeks, whatever. So that's one thing I'm trying not to do. I'm trying not to hit the ground. The ground is very unforgiving.
Right. So some years ago, um Johnny and I were at a hole in the wall, and so we were at one, and then we decided. Johnny was like, "We're gonna go over here across the street." I don't know if it was across the street, was the food. I don't know what was happening. We was at one, then we
It's
left
down
that
the
one.
street. It's on the south side, man. It was at 2117.
Wow, we left that one, going to another one. So we're crossing the street, and I fell right in the middle of the street. It seemed like it was in slow motion. I don't know. It might have been partially the drink. I can't remember.
Yeah, it was definitely a drink.
Yeah. And so Johnny had to pick me up out of the middle of the street. So yeah,
Yep. It was on the
that was
south
great.
side on Evans Avenue.
Yeah, right in the middle of Evans. So there's that.
Yep.
So
Marta said he left his ego, left my ego. So what about 40 and drinking coffee? Shoot. I don't know. 'Cause we definitely over 40 over here.
yeah, we coffee drinkers.
Drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Polo said, I wish I could escape, but I'm scared of broken bones.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a possibility. It's a possibility, man. You know, you get to skating real good, you lose your balance, and it's a wrap. And them floors, them skate floors,
Yeah,
very
unforgiving. Right.
very unforgiving. I don't know though. It's worth it, man. Put some pads on and go on out there and give it a try, man. It's fun once you learn. Peppy said, "Good night, everybody. Senior Citizen Club. Time to go to bed."
Oh my gosh.
Hey, I ain't even mad. It's almost 9 o'clock. I feel you. Have a good evening.
Good night.
She said she just tagged me on the video. I guess the 40
and coffee.
40 and coffee video.
All right. So listen, there's this couple that so it's a husband and wife. Well, let me see.
Oh, so they make it look so much fun. Good exercise, yeah.
Okay.
Usher's good for that.
Right.
You can watch Usher and be like, oh, man, it looks so fun.
Yeah,
so
make you want to go learn. So this husband and wife, they apparently were, man, I don't know this. Let me see who's on here. It's kind of crazy. So they arrested the husband for doing something that like they realized he had or was involved in some child pornography. Then on his phone, they found videos of his wife having sexual contact, no, just sex with their Great Dane dog.
Dang.
So the man videoed the wife and the dog.
Damn. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
The Great Dane, that's a big dog, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just trying to understand. Huh? Like
Bestiality.
Yeah.
Polo said people are sick. This is true.
Mm-hmm.
Clyde, hey, there he is with the classic question.
Yes, that would be a yes. Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
That answers that.
Yeah.
That don't surprise me. You know, once you put it in perspective as far as who it is, I don't expect us to be in that type of situation.
Right.
As far as them, I don't know. I can't relate. Yeah.
You know, it's like, do people just get so bored and, it's like, you know what? Let's throw, what's a good dog name? Let's throw Rada in here. I don't know. But I mean, it's like that is crazy. And I feel sorry for the dog, because I'm sure the dog just didn't know what was going on.
Well, so that's where STDs and AIDS come from. I don't know what come from, to be honest with you. I don't know. I definitely, I guess an STD, yeah. That could be some real nasty. Oof, I don't know. my sex life cannot get boring enough for me to want to.
Throw a dog in. Like, oh my gosh. That's just
That's I think that's what happens. When you become sexually deviant like that.
right. You like,
Yeah,
you know what? We done did everything. We've done everything else. So, but we haven't done this. So I guess that's, they just like, hey, got to do that. So there you go. I don't know. Gosh, poor dogs. That's crazy. And I mean, I guess people use animals. I feel like you are probably a farm, somebody that lives in the woods or something like that when you're doing stuff like that. Because, you just pulling animals off the out of the yard or whatever and just, oh my gosh, that's crazy.
yeah, I don't know.
Hey Pamela, how you doing? Yeah, that's gross. So
Can't relate to that. I don't know.
so here's the thing. So they're saying that now, um, speaking of the whole STD thing, so did you hear that chickens carry the STD? And people who are out here eating a lot of chicken wings can get a STD from chickens.
Huh? Hold on. Where you heard this? Another TikTok. I know this came on TikTok. I know that came off TikTok. I know. Yeah, that got TikTok written all over.
You want to see it? So they're saying that the flats and the drumettes that's coming from the chickens, these chickens are, have these STDs or whatever. And so people are able to get,
What you gonna get from eating some chicken wings?
a STD,
What STD?
herpes. The chickens.
Popeyes say, damn, I just ordered number two from Popeyes too. Say, man, it just doesn't sound like that's something that you can get from cooked chicken. Mm.
Yeah.
Who was they? That's my question.
Go look at the thing I sent you.
What thing is it?
So it's in the Instagram inbox. Oh, let me go on and send it to you in the other inbox. Pam, you say it's a myth? I mean, so this guy is saying that, whatever this disease is or whatever, and let's see. Well, let's see if Johnny will pull that one up. It's called Merrick's disease.
Right. Can't get it from humans. Can't get it. It's a highly contagious viral disease that affects chickens and turkeys, but not humans or other mammals. It's caused by a chicken herpes virus that affects the chicken's central nervous system. Marek's disease can be spread through chicken dust and dander, and the virus can live dormant in chickens. It's not treatable. If your chickens catch it, it usually moves quickly through the flock. However, depending on the age and the health of your chicken, an infected bird can live a mostly normal life up until the disease progresses. Eggs and meat from infected chickens are not affected by the disease and are safe to eat.
Well, another fact that Johnny debunked.
Answer, I think it's just a myth. After you cook it, how will the virus survive? And that was my thing with it. After you cook it, how's it gonna survive? It's being put to extreme temperature. Polo said, "I feel like cancer come from beef, from cows." I think that there is some kind of correlation between that. You have to. I know Netflix has a few documentaries on stuff like that, and they have studied the stats and stuff.
Mm.
Anyway, uh, yeah, I think that there's a connection between that, but I don't give me the line. I don't know. Well, I said now we got to put a condom on. We eat chicken. According to this whatever story, yeah, man. Patrick said, "I've been telling y'all to stop eating this stuff, please." You know, he's a clean. Patrick is a clean eater.
Oh, you a clean eater, Patrick? That's what's up. That's you. Are you vegan?
I think he's vegan. I don't think he's
Patrick Jones. Are you vegan?
That's true, Pamela. She said, you would be surprised how many animals have some type of abnormalities that are consumed by humans. Yeah, especially these cows. Oh my God, Lord. How many stuff you see on, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The infections and all that stuff the cows be having, and yeah. He said no. He's not vegan.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So he's not vegan.
Okay. Now Pamela says she's pescatarian. Okay.
That's what fish, right?
Yeah, I think they eat fish and chicken.
Like I said, I eat anything, just not all the time. I eat more mushroom and jackfruit.
Which is vegan. I actually tasted some fish fried mushrooms this past weekend, and it was not bad. I said, oh, okay. Yes. It was like a fish fried mushroom. So it was, with the fish seasoning and had the mushroom inside. And I said, okay, not bad at all. Not bad at all.
What do you eat? Oh, that's your daughter have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying no chicken for her. Only seafood.
Gotcha.
I might could do that.
No chicken, just fish, shrimp.
Well, you know what? It's pescatarian. I go pescatarian. I'm shying away from beef anyway. I can't say that I stopped because I just got to eating
some chili. Yeah.
But I'm trying to slow down before my doctor tells me to stop anyway. He seemed close to telling me to stop anyway. But I can see 86 of beef. Pork is gonna be a rough one. Cause that's bacon and sausage, man. And that's gonna hurt. People always talk about turkey bacon. No, I don't care what you say. It ain't the same.
Ain't the same. You would know that it's regular bacon, regardless of what it's in or how it's chopped up. And
I can almost look at it.
Okay.
And tell. Turkey bacon don't have that same look as regular bacon does.
Right.
But I mean, I've heard that if you cook it right, cook the turkey bacon right to the right texture or whatever. Because to me, turkey bacon seems a little bit tougher.
A little more chewy.
Yeah. Than regular bacon.
Yeah.
Let's say she would love to start experimenting with the mushrooms. Pamela says not as hard as you think. I think if I put my mind to it, if I just will myself to do it, I think I could. But I always find a reason. I always, reason myself into go ahead and eating this Whataburger
with bacon. A double meat with bacon on wheat toast, toasted.
Say, man, something about that. It's gonna be hard giving that up too. It's around the corner. It's gonna be rough giving that up. Oh my God. I had gotten to a point where I was eating 2 or 3 Whataburgers a week.
So it's cut down. I don't think you bring that many home now.
I haven't been to Whataburger. It's gotta be a couple of
at least
now.
A couple.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you had some last week.
Well, no. Well, now Whataburger, I went to the Water Chickens.
Oh, okay.
So I was eating the chicken sandwiches, but I did actually have a burger a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
I was doing the chicken sandwiches for the longest. I'm
Mm.
trying, man. Look, we're gonna do this a little bit of time. Okay?
Mm.
For sure, Clyde. For sure. He say he looking at us. Spaghetti and meatballs different after this segment. And luckily, wife don't work at a morgue or nothing like
Ah,
that, so I don't think I'm.
right. Safe.
Yeah,
Safe.
by anybody else. Meatball. I'm gonna be fully inspecting them boys. Uh, although I don't know what testicles look like.
Right.
But if
Right.
the meatball, I guess the meatball don't look like a meatball, then I'm not gonna be eating it.
Yeah. Avoid meatballs.
Pamela, you are so right, and my body tells me that every time I eat beef, the red meat doesn't digest properly. It takes days. Pork is just as bad, which pork is what they call it, the other red meat. And yeah, they both. Yeah, it's my as far as my digestive system, it definitely. I used to could eat red meat and I have no issues at all. But yeah, I'm getting older. Obviously, I'm getting older. Um, yeah, the pork is just as bad. Yeah, I know. And I could eat. I have both of them in one setting sometimes.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. The double meat cheeseburger with bacon.
I left double meat alone.
Oh, okay.
I can't do that much meat anymore. Maybe
Just a bacon
nauseous.
cheeseburger.
Yeah, I
All
can't.
right.
The double meat.
Too much meat.
Yeah, no diddy. Yeah, Patrick, I am trying. I am trying. I gotta get some of this weight off.
Oh gosh.
Jesus, this DJ weight, which now I don't
Right.
know. God hit me a different way. I lost a gig. I lost one of my gigs. I don't want to be losing gigs. I just need to stop eating like it's some of these gigs I get a bar tab or a food tab and I take advantage of that or whatever. But it's like it's bad eating because when I get through DJing, yeah, I'll be hungry. I don't have no meal preps or nothing like that. So it's like there's
Mm.
one place in between the club and home, boy. That's water. Or if I'm doing on Thursdays, I do Bliss Lounge. They had a chicken or whatever. Had the
Chicken
12,
wings,
yeah,
right?
12-piece chicken wings, man. Lemon pepper, man. Every time they know too. Now after 1 o'clock, once I come up to the bar, 12-piece lemon pepper, right? Yeah, you sure right. Have it ready. Make it the last thing you cook. So, but I'm trying. If I can let that go, I'll probably be in pretty good shape. Well, at least from the food part. I gotta let go of some of this liquor too. But yeah, I gotta get some of this DJ weight off of me. Pamela saying most cultures don't consume pork. Americans consume it more than any other culture. I believe it.
Hmm.
I believe it.
Listen, here's the thing. So, with my son being incarcerated, almost everything, every meat they give them is pork. They will give them, you know what I'm saying? If they have a whatever their special day, they do, they do pork ribs and pork this and pork chops and pork. They give them so much pork.
I'm just
And
trying to get them out there
right.
first.
And that's what, yes, that's, and my son was like, he said, he said, I won't eat it. I won't eat it. But they give them pork almost every meal is some pork. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I said just make sure your meatballs don't have veins in them.
Indeed. Indeed.
Like I said, she stay on me about the burgers. Not necessarily, she don't necessarily
Yeah. I
be
mean,
on me,
he
but she
about
just kind
nothing.
of make it known.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, he be like, I'm not going to eat that. But if he get a burger, it's going to have bacon. Otherwise, it's a problem. So,
Yeah, yeah. My local Whataburger ain't that far away, so if I get
right.
home ain't no bacon on it, I'm gonna
Ain't no
slide.
bacon. You going back up there, or finna go in the kitchen, fry some bacon, put it on that burger. So there's
That's
that.
even better. That's real bacon. That's fresh bacon. I've heard said I'll get you right. Come hit the gym. I need to. Mm, mm. What gym you at, Patrick? On the east side? Let me know. Inbox me. Let me know. I do need to get right, man. I'm at my heaviest. I ain't never been this heavy before. I always been able to bounce back, like as far as losing weight, stuff like that. Man, I do 10 push-ups and eat a couple of salads. Boom, I'm back where I need to be. But not now. It's a different world. 50 plus, man. It's, it's, it's a different world.
Mm. All right. Okay, y'all. So, have anybody heard of Sunbelt Bank? Sunbelt Bank. There's a Sunbelt Bank. I guess it's in Dallas. Is one of the locations, and it's a black-owned bank. Sunbelt is a black-owned bank. Well, Sunbelt Bank has closed, and so people were lined up because their money was still in there.
That's a black-owned bank, buddy.
Right. And I'm like, wow, this is embarrassing. So they said the Federal Trade Commission or whatever, the FDIC people, they were trying to sell the bank, to someone else or whatever, and they was like, no, nobody would touch it.
I want no black bank.
Right. So all these people are outside, waiting outside the bank. They like, oh, well, I got money in here. They was like, well, why did you decide on this bank? Because I wanted to support a black owned business. That's what the people are saying. They're asking them, why did you even come to this bank or whatever? And it was like, I'm trying to support buy black. So um, and people like, well, I mean, I hate that it's going down like this, but
where money at?
yeah, I'm gonna need my money. And so they were, people were standing outside in line waiting to get in to get their money. They were giving people money back up to $100,000 because it was the federal insurer.
Right. FDIC.
Yeah, the FDIC insures up to 100,000, and beyond that, then you had to wait.
Dang.
But yeah, that's unfortunate. That's embarrassing.
No, it ain't embarrassing.
Huh?
If they got their money back, it's not embarrassing.
Well, I'm saying the fact that, all these people, black people, stand outside in a line at this bank.
That's all right. Oh, they got their money back.
I mean, good thing they got their money back.
I mean, that's any bank.
Yeah, that's that's
any bank,
right? Because it's federally insured. So
if any bank shut down or whatever, people gonna be lined up to get their money. If any bank, it can be Chase, it could be Wells Fargo or whatever.
Indeed.
Now they probably have it set up a little different. Maybe they probably have a direct deposit type situation, something where you can transfer it to another account, something like that.
Right, because we don't want y'all be coming up here standing outside in line.
Black owned business, you gotta understand. We have different obstacles than other cultures, so you had to stand outside. It's just the bottom line. But as long as it ain't that tough.
Well, I'm saying
they were able to go in and get their money, we're good.
The hard thing about it to me is the fact that it happened to a black-owned bank, right? It was very ghetto looking because you just see people standing outside.
And that's why,
man,
the bigger banks probably wouldn't have people standing outside. They're gonna have measures, but this bank apparently they ain't have enough money to operate, let alone come up with a system where they can transfer money to other accounts and stuff like that. So hey, stand in line, get your money.
There you go.
I don't think nothing ghetto is about good. There's nothing ghetto or nothing, bad about doing good business and them standing in line and getting what they need.
As long as they were getting it, then it was cool.
Business.
Yeah, I guess my thing is that I feel like that's gonna deter people from using a black-owned bank. That's probably bad.
Why?
It's kind of
why.
You think it didn't have a negative connotation to it?
It shouldn't. It depends on how black people view it. But if they got their money back, banks shut down all the time.
Mm-hmm.
This is not anything new.
Right.
So they shut down all the time. If they shut down, these people had to sue for their money back or fine these people. It'd be different. It's just a bank that shut down. The people had to stand in line to get their money back.
Well, see, and then that's my thing. So I feel like, why did they do this story? Why was the news out there filming these people in line to get their money? I've never seen that happen before.
I mean, that's what's gonna happen with black. Like, the media has to paint a certain picture of us. That's just what they do. That's just what they do.
Mm.
When other banks close, they're just gonna say, "Hey." But once again, other banks probably not gonna have you standing outside in line to get your money.
Yeah. They're gonna do it privately. We're gonna send you a check in the mail or something. Right.
But when you just the fact that they got their money back though, it's not a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
At least they got their money back.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you say that would happen anyway, because if they're federally insured,
Yeah, they'll get their money
then
back.
they're gonna get their money back. So there's that.
What I was afraid of when you said the black bank closed was that people are looking for them, find their money, can't find them, whatever. What if they can find them and they can go down there and all you gotta do is stand in line? I mean, you should be standing in line for food stamps, standing in line at the food bank. So shoot, is that ghetto?
Okay, it's around. So, all right, now, last thing, husband. What I need you to do is, can you do the count challenge?
What? The count thing the dancer was doing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, y'all. So have y'all seen the count challenge where, okay, so if you have not, then Johnny's going to show y'all how it go. All right.
I'm just going to show you how it goes. They're going to have a beat and stuff like that with it. But didn't have a whole beat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to do that.
You're not going to do it?
Standing in line at 100-degree temperature to get my money will be a bad thing. No. Not getting your money, regardless of how cold or hot it is, that's a bad thing. But shoot, standing outside, man, you better get you a snow cone and stand outside and get your money. Or get there first. Get there early in the morning before the sun come up.
I have it.
Okay. Oh, awesome. Awesome. What they got to do? What they got to do with me?
Okay, well, I'm gonna do it then. All right. Hopefully y'all be able to hear this music. Can you hear this? Can y'all hear this music? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 4, 5, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. 8. 8. 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right.
That is not a challenge.
That is a challenge because it's not that simple. It's not that simple to get. You don't think?
I think it's pretty simple.
I think because the beat is not that easy to keep that.
It is.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I don't think so.
I think anybody involved with music or dancing.
Somebody who could keep a beat that you think is that simple.
Most black folks can keep that.
Okay.
They can do that.
All right. Well,
I think I don't think that's too big of a challenge. It's cool and it's fun to do, but I'm not saying that we're just gonna boom catch on first try, but 3 tries, you got it down pat. I say more. Anybody need more than 3 tries, probably either they ain't black or they don't have a lot of rhythm.
oh wow.
But once you get because it's a rhythm. It's not really about the count. It's a rhythm, and once you get that rhythm down, then you're good to go.
Yeah. Okay.
It's almost line dancing. It's the same thing as line dancing.
Mm-hmm.
That's like an easy line dance.
Okay.
Look at it a couple of times. You ain't got to twist and turn with that. You just saying some numbers that you already know. You do these numbers you've been knowing probably since you've been speaking. So it's just a matter of the rhythm that you say it in.
Oh, okay. Well, Vanessa said she got it on the second time, but she tripped up on the first one.
Said she did the second half, but tripped up on the first half.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Vanessa, do a video so we can see what you got. So anyway, there's that. All righty. Well, that's it today.
I do have Vanessa's video, the one she's talking about.
Oh, okay.
Over 50
with the coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. OMG.
That's what black coffee, I think, for me.
When it's black, no cream and nothing. Yeah. Woo. Like oil. Mm-hmm.
That's, for me, I don't. I don't know that it affects me like that. Maybe I don't know.
You know, my thing is I always wonder about people who drink multiple cups of coffee, like in a just a span of like a few hours. Like I had 2 cups of coffee. I can't do that. 1 cup, boom, that's it. And I don't even drink all of 1 cup. So
I can do it with cream and sugar.
multiple.
Yeah,
Mm.
cause that's when it starts getting like chocolate milk for me. Once I do cream and
Oh,
sugar,
okay. Yeah.
that smooth it out a little bit.
Hmm.
But it don't necessarily mess up my stomach either. At least with
Mm.
the cream and sugar with it. Now, black, I could do 1 cup of black.
Right. I don't even know why nobody would do black, but I know people do. I just don't understand it.
I mean, from what I understand, when it's black, that's pure caffeine. It's a jolt.
Yeah.
And some days I probably do need to get black coffee, especially on Sunday mornings when I did a gig, Saturday night, past midnight, and got to be in church to do graphics early that morning. Sometimes I do feel like I need an extra jolt.
Ugh. Just the taste of it, though.
Will wake me up.
I guess so.
Almost like Red Bull. Red Bull is just the taste of it.
Yeah.
Wake me up.
Yeah.
That's said 1 cup a day. That's our max.
Mm-hmm. Same here.
Okay.
All right. We good?
Yeah.
All right. So listen, y'all. First of all, thank y'all so much for joining us. We appreciate you. Let me just mention to you, be looking out. We'll make sure and tag the caravan when it's time. But we are getting ready for the Flies couple in the Funk fashion show. And so if you know a fly couple, somebody that is, they got that style, they got the juice, then make sure and tag them on our page so we can send them some information, because we are still taking couples. It's not too late to get in. So also,
July 22nd, right?
Yeah, July 22nd is the deadline for couples to enter. $250 cash prize for the winner, the winning couple. So come on and get in. And listen, go check out me and Johnny's pages. You'll see some videos that we did. I did some interviews yesterday of some people that, kind of gave their take on who they thought were the flies couple in the city or whatever. So go and check that out. And other than that, that's it. That's all we got.
All right.
So we'll see y'all next Monday. Same jazz time.
Same jazz channel.
All right. Be blessed. Oh my gosh.